Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Welcome, your defending AFC West champion, Kansas City Chiefs! Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first-rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. And bring the tight end left. Here goes Dart to the air. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started. All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Trey Tucker to return it. Showing a little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Finds him over the middle, and he's brought down after a short gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Get the fullback involved here. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say that football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going and getting you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He's still going at the 30. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches.
Yellow.
Hand off to the back. Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs finish off their opening drive.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Giants lining things up. First and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Darts out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Going on first down, it's Darts. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Blitz coming. Here's Darts. Into traffic. Complete. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dive play straight ahead. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Going on third, here's Darts. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This from 35 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Give now to... He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-6 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Darts looking at this 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more.
Kudos to that defense. Seriously, Kate. Coming in that situation where your offense just fumbles the ball away, there's no sulking, there's no pouting. It's time to step up and do your job. And they did just that.
The Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Jukes away from one. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be struck.
On and quick, and they bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
From the gun, here's Dart. Completed to his running back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So now here's 3rd and 5. Dart setting in to throw here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long in this drive yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
before they bring him down on the return. The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. It's the Chiefs in front here at Arrowhead. All set now, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Back-to-back carries here. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's got a man left and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
To number 38.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
It's a run on 4th down. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. The Giants using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
ETN finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs push the lead up to 12.
Chiefs 21, Giants 9. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. They could use something to trim that deficit and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Your start now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That is now the fifth sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here he goes, third and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown! On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants trim the deficit down to 5.
21. Giants 16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Tucker now on the return. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And that return ends as he goes out of bounds. That gave them great field position down inside the 30.
Hey, we know that every single possession in this league is a premium. And these ones right before halftime with the clock dwindling down, well, they become even bigger. Setting your offense up for success with a return like that, you couldn't script it any better.
They'll run here on first down. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Needing 10 yards now as they line up. It's second and goal. Dump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's a design run. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week, so let's get after it. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Santa Clara, the Niners at home to take on the Commanders. And this is Jordan James. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. The Niners move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks as they play host to the LA Rams. And this is Jared Goff. He had it working every which way. This, a rushing touchdown. He also had 3 passing touchdowns. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Raiders. And here is the running back. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Raiders find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Tucker now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
He's keeping it. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Connects on the crosser. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Second and 3 now.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes now. Has him on the quick hitter. Keeps it moving. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, You got to get that skill player down. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The Giants offense all set to get started. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. They've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They kick the running back in motion. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's another Giants first down.
The tight end in motion now.
First down, Giants.
Setting him on the dive. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dart now against the blitz. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get a smidgen closer as it's down to 16.
That's now 4 field goals for him, and he's doing his part to try and give them a chance to win this game. But one kicker, he's not going to overcome everything with this team. He needs his guys to start sending them out there for extra points, and his defense to start getting some stops.
A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action, Mahomes. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is gonna count. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Running it after the penalty. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A gain of 6. And a Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Chiefs have set themselves up for the win here. Now just need to carry this lead through to the end. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Finds him over the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
There's another for him. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up third and goal.
Third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. No luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal.
You want a little rhyme time, Kate? You want some of my lyrics? Here you go. That was a toss that ended in a loss, and what it will cost is going to be this possession as they now face, wipe that smile off your face, an extra long fourth down.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's fourth and goal.
Hey, 43.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. And that's complete to Komet on a slant. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Tight end in motion left. It's coming. Here's Darts. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Giants first down.
Running back sent in motion. Going on first down. It's Darts. That's DK on the slant. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Giants.
On first down, here's Darts. The right side hauled in by Komet. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line.
10 more yards.
Offense in a hurry up here. No problems with the exchange, and it's out. Still has some space inside the 35. Offside. Defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They aren't going to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the gun, here's Dart. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offensive line fast.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Giants 16 points back. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time here. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but losing them is not going to alter this outcome. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a give running right. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Another carry for him. And he has the Chiefs' 1st down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They give it to him again. And he has this down to the 34. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. ETN again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Runs around him. He's got space. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Got to bring this to the line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs stretch the lead to 23.
Giants 19. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Dart. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So score this a win for the Chiefs. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses